visiting a therapist?
It's not exact. I've still been very young in this.
All the examples on me.
As I said, I do research as well, right? So I'm doing research on mindfulness as well. And then for that, we need to do a lot of study. We need to study a lot of things. We need to study a lot of empirical studies that have already been done. And yes, I also need to do a lot of field work in this domain. I have to, I'm still stepping into it. I'm still young as a researcher, by which I mean that I have just started my collection of data. I've just started collecting data regarding the different empirical studies and all that, which has made me keep myself updated with the current affairs, basically, in this domain. So that is one thing I would say, and along with that, I read a lot of books which are related to this. I read a lot of articles. I read the work of different psychologists as well, because there is a portal of doctors where they put up their experiences. Of course, the names are not disclosed, but they do put up their experiences, and all the doctors like Purify and Practo and Liberate and all that, where all the doctors actually write their feedback or write about their experiences also, and they write about what could be done for, like, they put up different cases and they ask different doctors their opinions regarding the treatment procedure. So these are some things that keep me updated, that keep me in tune with what is happening currently. So these are the recent trends that we keep in touch with, we keep in track with. And yes, meeting different psychologists, we have our own group of psychologists as well that we meet quite often, and we need that to relieve our stress levels as well. So we laugh it out, we enjoy, we have fun. At the same time, we do some important work of discussing not our clients, but discussing what are the current trends that are happening. Okay. And what are the things that we need to be aware of. So these are some of the things that would help me stay updated.
So you discuss your experiences with Dr. C. Dr. C gives his or her experience with you, and you get to learn. So you exchange experiences there.
We do.
How often does this happen?
With, every week we do meet. Okay. And that gives us, every doctor actually needs to be updated, right? If you see, doctors never stop learning. They always have to keep giving some exams or the other to keep themselves updated, because of the things that are coming up in the society, things that come up, the recent trends that come up in the society as well. Also the recent trends that come up for other doctors, there are trends that come up in medication and different brands and all that they need to know. So it's very important that all doctors keep giving such exams, and with me, what I do is, whenever there is a different therapy course or any course which is related to psychology, which I feel would benefit me in treating or diagnosing my clients, I just go for it. If I feel it would benefit me a little bit also, I just attend it, and that's the reason. If you see, I have accumulated a lot of certificates in the different modalities actually. So that's what keeps me updated, and that's how we keep meeting the different doctors. But yes, confidentiality is one thing that we maintain. We don't discuss our cases by revealing the names of the clients, and we don't discuss anything through which the fellow colleagues would know that we are discussing about a particular person. So confidentiality is one thing that we maintain. It's the key.
How do you define confidentiality here? Like, I see in movies that father doesn't know that son is visiting a therapist. Son doesn't know that father is visiting, and even about the venue. They don't know where my son is going. But so, does this really happen?
Yes, especially in our field, confidentiality is a key to our field. We need to maintain confidentiality to a great extent. So, for example, if unless the person is a minor, even if the parents call me up and ask me, did my son or daughter come to you for a session, I wouldn't be revealing that. I would just say that I don't think it is right for me to say yes or no. I wouldn't say yes, I wouldn't say no, I wouldn't say anything at all. So
Then you're
that's
triggering a flag, right? Suspicious flag that yes. Like if you, so how do you chase that person out? Okay, I'm not going to reveal it.
I make it very clear that confidentiality is something that we maintain. So there are no questions on that. This is something that we maintain, and that actually helps them, because tomorrow if someone else asks me about them, they know that I'm not going to reveal it. So that's the impression I'm giving them, and so that's the reason they are convinced ultimately. There is one thing which for which we need to breach confidentiality, which is suicidal issues. So if the person is turning suicidal and we know that the person is saying that, or the person is telling us that he or she is going to commit murder or suicide, we have to inform the respective organizations about it. We can't keep such
So they
things
open up and
confidential.
say to you that I'm going
Sometimes
to do
they
this?
do,
Okay.
and we have to. Yes,
That's scary.
suicide they do.
How do you handle those things? Because it sounds scary to me. You being, facing that. You've been listening to a person who is saying that I'm planning to have a suicide attempt done. So how do you,
First of all, I deal with the psychological issues of that person. I try to find out why the person is doing that, and how I could go about helping that person alter their thoughts and behavior patterns and all that. And ultimately, I help them deal with it. I see how a lot of people threaten their family members that they are committing suicide, but they might never do that. And a lot of people don't threaten them, but they really might
be serious about it?
Yeah, they might be very serious about it. So I need to gauge the seriousness of their statement when they say that they are going to commit suicide. So
you
once
put
I
yourself
gauge
in their zone and try to understand that situation and tweak yourself accordingly.
Yeah, I try to understand whether that person is. I try to gauge how serious that person is in decide on that decision. And if that person is really serious and I cannot really help, if it is a dangerous situation, then I will definitely have to breach confidentiality and inform the organizations and or the family members or whatever.
If something is in your control, you take it ahead and it's all
in my control, and I see that the person is improving and I'm able to help that person change that person's perspective or view towards the world. See, ultimately, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, right? So, if you change your perspective towards the world will start looking beautiful. So a lot of people come and say, nobody loves me, the world is ugly, it has all mean people. That's because their perspective is like that. It's not just because of the world that is like that. So I try to change their perspective. When I see that view changing, then I realize that therapy is working. It's actually working. So that's how I deal with such cases.